This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Good day, I'm Elena Roska. It was a deadly weekend here in Bakersfield with several shootings and fatal crashes. Around 11 p.m. Friday, Bakersfield police officers called out to District Boulevard in the southwest. According to police, they say 2 people had been shot in the parking lot of the La Mina Cantina. One of those people, identified as 43-year-old Heron Bravo Sepulveda, died at the scene. The other was hospitalized. As of today, police are saying that person is in serious but stable condition, and this investigation is ongoing with no suspect information released. Meantime, Bakersfield police investigating another shooting in South Bakersfield early Saturday. Officers responding to the corner of Cherry and H Streets to find a man there with a gunshot wound, and he died at the scene. That victim's name has not been released, and that investigation continues as well. We're also learning more about a violent scene off of Taft Highway, earlier this month. What was first reported as a discovery of bodies has now been ruled an apparent murder-suicide by the Kern County Coroner's Office. On September 9th, sheriff's deputies found 2 bodies with gunshot wounds off of Taft Highway. 27-year-old Joanna Estefany Munoz Tovar had been shot several times, her death being ruled a homicide. 32-year-old Edgar Tornes was then found nearby with a gunshot wound to the head, an apparent suicide, according to investigators. It's unclear what the relationship between the two may have been, and we have reached out to the sheriff's office for more information, but have yet to get new details. And we are learning the name of a man who was killed in a crash on his motorcycle this weekend. The Kern County coroner says 45-year-old Dion Brown crashed with an SUV at the intersection of Stockdale Highway and Gosford Road Saturday just before 9 p.m. Investigators say he was pronounced dead at the scene. He was wearing a helmet. And this weekend, 2 pedestrians were hit and killed. The first, a man hit by a car in downtown Bakersfield on Saturday. Bakersfield police saying that happened just before 7:30 Saturday night when an elderly man was hit by a car on F Street. He was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries, and police say he died early yesterday morning. The driver remained at the scene, and investigators say alcohol and drugs do not appear to be factors in this crash. And a person was killed when being hit by several vehicles Saturday in the Northwest. According to police, a preliminary investigation shows the person was lying in the road on Olive Drive when several vehicles hit that person, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say the drivers remained at the scene, and investigators are trying to rule why the pedestrian may have been laying in the road to begin with. Well, now to the state's wildfires, as crews were working through the rain over the weekend trying to increase containment on the mosquito fire burning in Placer and El Dorado counties. The latest update shows the mosquito fire has burned 76,000 acres, with containment now at 38%. Now, yesterday, a large number of mosquito fire evacuees were able to return home as orders were downgraded to warnings. However, meteorologists are closely watching areas that were recently burned because any heavy rain on that damaged earth could lead to mudslides and debris flows in the coming weeks.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
And now to the coronavirus and a major claim made by President Biden this weekend, as he says the pandemic is over. He said this during an interview while attending the Detroit Auto Show. Biden pointed out the lack of restrictions at the event, signaling the end of the worst times for COVID-19.
We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it. But the pandemic is over. If you notice, no one's wearing masks. Everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. And so I think it's changing, and I think this is a perfect example of it.
Now, the United States still recording an average of more than 400 deaths per day from COVID-19, according to New York Times data, and more than 1 million Americans have died from the virus since the pandemic began in early 2020. Biden stressed the importance of still getting vaccinated, pointing out that more than 220 million Americans are vaccinated at least once for COVID-19. And now to the latest on the monkeypox virus. Kern County Public Health confirms we now have 16 local cases here in Kern County as of Friday. Officials say while contracting monkeypox is rare, it can be painful. Symptoms include rash, swollen lymph nodes, body aches, or fatigue. Monkeypox is spread through close skin-to-skin contact and prolonged exposure to respiratory droplets. To combat this virus, Public Health is hosting vaccination events, and the next one is coming up this Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 4 at the Prado Senior Center on Ridge Road. Also happening this Wednesday, local hospitals hosting a free drive-through flu vaccine clinic as flu season ramps up. Health officials say an annual seasonal flu shot is the best way to reduce the chances of getting the seasonal flu and spreading it to others. You can get your free shot at Memorial Hospital on 34th Street. Just drive through the Ronald McDonald House parking lot on the east side of the hospital campus. Residents must be 18 years old or older, and vaccinations will be given on a first-come, first-served basis this Wednesday. Health officials say recipients must stay in their car and wear a face mask. In 17 News, your local election headquarters, and Election Day now 49 days away. A series of community education workshops are continuing as county officials engage the public on a proposed 1-cent sales tax increase. It will appear as Measure K on your November ballot if you live in unincorporated Kern. Officials say this tax increase, if approved, would provide additional revenue to maintain and improve vital public safety-related services like emergency response, crime prevention, and homelessness with no strings attached. A workshop will be held tonight in Stallion Springs at the CSD boardroom from 6 to 7. There will also be a workshop tomorrow night at 6 p.m. in Old Stockdale and Wednesday evening in Fraser Park. The public is encouraged to attend a workshop near you. And now to some education news. To battle the ongoing teacher shortage, the Kern County Superintendent of Schools has launched an outreach program to recruit prospective educators. That campaign comes with a new website, which is designed to educate prospective teachers on the benefits of teaching, outlining what is required to become a teacher and to assist in onboarding candidates to local teacher preparation programs. The coordinator of this outreach says education and connecting potential candidates to teacher preparation programs is an important first step to filling classrooms with high quality and effective teachers. To learn more, just head over to teachkern.org.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.